Hi everyone, so today I'm here with a review of If I Die by Rachel Vincent. So since this is the fifth book in the Soul Screamer series, I'm not going to give a synopsis, but I will leave the Goodreads link in the description box below for anyone who wants to check it out. So there may be some slight spoilers for what happens in this book because I am going to talk about some stuff that's in the synopsis. So yeah, it probably will be a spoiler, so if you don't really want to know what happens in the fifth book of this series, then I suggest that you don't watch this video because there is something major that happens that's in the synopsis and I really have to talk about it. So first things first, when I was writing my review for this, it was 1 AM in the morning and I was extremely emotional because this book was a roller coaster for my emotions. There were so many ups and downs, so many moments that had me in tears, so many really unexpected moments, and everything about this book was just fantastic. So far this has been my favourite one of the series yet because it was just fantastic. I think I'd actually have to say I cried more at this book than I did at Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. That's just a maybe, I'm not too sure about that because I did read Harry Potter years ago, so I don't really remember how much I cried, but I know I cried a hell of a lot throughout this book. And yeah, it's probably rivaling Harry Potter right now, but yeah, I knew from the synopsis of this book that it was inevitable that I was going to cry at the end, but I didn't expect to start crying just under halfway through the book. So from the synopsis we know that Kaylee is going to die in this book, which I wasn't too happy about because it's Kaylee. Kaylee is the freaking main character. How the hell can they kill her? Although I suppose there is already a Grim Reaper in the book, and so, but it could have worked, but still I was so distraught that Kaylee was supposed to die in this one because I love Kaylee. I actually think Kaylee dealt with the fact that she knew she was going to die in a week very well. She stuck to her guns, she didn't get over emotional all the time. There were times that she broke down because I mean she knew she was going to die, so obviously she was upset about it, but she had so much more to focus on as well, with the fact that her maths teacher was an incubus and he was looking for females to mate with and produce heirs. So yeah, Kaylee had a lot to deal with on top of the fact that she was going to die. But I just adore Kaylee's character. She's so strong and no matter what she's faced with, she manages to stay strong and keep her cool, and I just love her so much. Nash was a dick in this one. I honestly cannot put it another way because he was so manipulative and controlling and horrible. I actually wanted to hit him or see him get run over by a car because it would have made my day, because I really don't like him anymore. It's unbelievable how much Nash's character has gone downhill for me. The first two books I absolutely adored him, then the third one I was a bit iffy because of what he did. The fourth one he started to redeem himself and I was like, yay Nash, and then this one Nash just went way downhill again and I don't think he's ever going to come back up for me. He's turned into such a horrible character. I actually can't believe half the stuff he did in this book. Kaylee didn't deserve any of it and it's no wonder she chucked him. The scene with him, Sabine and Kaylee in the parking lot really pissed me off, and that was a scene that made me want to see him get hit by a car or maybe a rocket falling from the sky, because he really deserved it. Sabine actually grew on me a lot in this one. Maybe it's because my feelings for Nash and Kaylee as a couple had really just disappeared and I could focus on actually liking Sabine. And yeah, I really liked her. She's really funny and sarcastic and snarky and bitchy, but she's fantastic. She's so powerful and so strong. She can stand up for herself. She doesn't need anyone to stand up for her because she's just badass and very scary. And lastly, we have Todd. Now I know I said in my previous review that I wouldn't like Todd and Kaylee to be together, but after everything that Nash did in this book that made me angry and want to hit him, and after everything that Todd did that made me want to jump on him and give him big massive hugs, my feelings about that have completely changed, and I can't understand why I didn't want Todd and Kaylee together from the start, because he's been there pining after her from the very start. And yeah, it was really sweet to see them finally get their chance and get together, and Todd is just such a sweetheart. He will do anything to protect Kaylee. So yeah, again, there was a lot going down in this book. There's never a peaceful moment in the damn place that they live in. Seriously, they can't catch a break. Every time they think they've fixed something, something else comes along and completely destroys it. So other than Kaylee's impending death, they were also dealing with the not-so-human maths teacher and the fact that there was something weird going on with the teenage girls in their area. So yeah, Kaylee was determined to try and find out what the hell was going on before she died. Kaylee does some digging and starts to realise that maybe the two things that are happening in her area are probably related. Now this doesn't sit well with Kaylee because she doesn't like the fact that this not-so-human maths teacher is taking advantage of young girls, and the fact that her best friend looks to be the next target really just doesn't sit well for her, and Kaylee is determined to do everything she can to get rid of him. Now I did cry a hell of a lot throughout this book, like I said at the start. I had a lot of happy tears, a lot of really emotionally distraught tears, and the ending almost toppled me over the edge because it was horrific and heart-stabbing, and yeah, it was beautiful as well because I really love this book. It's my favourite out of the whole series, mainly because it made me cry. So yeah, I really love this book. Yet again, another fantastic book in the Soul Screamer series, and this one definitely got a 5 out of 5 stars from me. So that was my review for If I Die by Rachel Vincent. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. Bye everyone.